Hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming back. So today we are going to be unmolding a bunch of stuff. So these are things that I don't believe I've poured any of these on camera. I may have poured this one. Other than that, they've all been kind of on the side, either gathered like multiple pours, whatever, for whatever reason, extras, whatever. So just thought they've kind of collected over several days and weeks. So I thought I would just go through and unmold them all with you. So let's just go ahead and get them out of the way so we can just do one at a time here. All right, so let's just start with this one. If you're new to my channel, my name is Julie, and my channel is Better Than Birds, and that is based off of the scripture verse, Matthew 6:26. All right, so this is just a keychain. It looks like it's still a little flimsy. You probably just need to let it cure a little bit longer. I may need to dome it because it looks like it's not quite full enough, but so there's that. And then here's another one. Just a little pendant out of some leftover resin. Okay, carry on. Here was a little tiny little drip mold here that I'd had a tiny little bit left that I wanted to, I don't know if you can see that. Can you even see what that is? It's a gummy bear. Can you see? I guess you can see that. So I got a little bit of overpour I need to take off of that, but can't hardly tell that it's a flower in there, but probably because he's so tiny. All right, so here's another one. This was done, I have some mica powder on it. There's that one. That's it's a doll mold, so it's not really too terribly exciting. What I'll probably do is paint these sunflowers, daisies, whatever those are, and then coat the whole thing with UV, brighten it up a little bit. There's that. All right, and here's some more leftover resin, a little pocket hug. Got some, I think it's crushed crystal, or I don't know, micro glitter, whatever company you could go with, whatever they call it, but crushed crystal, I think some of them, but anyway, there's some of that in there. All right. And then here's a frog, froggy. I don't think I've poured this mold before. Nope, I don't recognize this. He's matte, very matte. But a little bit of UV resin will take care of that. Oh, he's got a little bit ladybug on him. We might just have to paint that. Cute. Oh, there's a hole or a bubble. Can you see that bubble there? Get you in camera here. A little bubble in his foot. The rest of it doesn't look too bad though. Okay. All right. And then a little dog bone trinket dish. Cute. This is a freshy mold, so I didn't pour all the way, but there's just a bunch of leftover resin that I threw together. Clean that mold up. Little gray sweater. It's real cozy. Okay. All right. Little Jersey mold. That's cute. Probably gonna have to outline. That's actually a flower. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, a little bit there. That's a flower with paw prints on the other side. So I might fill that in with some highlights or something so you can actually see what's going on here. There's that. Another pendant mold. I need to trim that off. That. Right. And let's see. This looks like a teddy bear. I think this has a couple different pours in it. Maybe not, but I can't remember if I had multiple pours on this or not. I think there is, because a lot of it's flaking off on me here. Sticking to me. And a little difficult. There we go. So there are a bunch of beads in there. I don't know if you can see that. There are a bunch of beads in there. There's some bubbles. I had filled it with beads because I knew it wasn't going to be enough resin. You can kind of see the beads there. So I wanted to fill in with beads to help stretch the resin a little bit. I'll definitely have to cover him with some UV. All right, here's a cross pendant. Kind of, I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of curved. So when you pull it out of the mold, it looks like it's going to be flat. But when you pull it out of the mold, it's kind of curved. So, it's very pretty. I think I poured the last pour on camera with this one. I had a little bit of pink left from my orb animals. I don't know if it's going to put anything down in there. There we go. It almost looks like a lipstick bottle. I don't know if I'm dating myself here, but do you remember those little Avon lipstick bottles that you used to get from the Avon lady, the little samples? It's kind of what it looks like. That's interesting. I think that's going to be trash. All right, some flowers. They definitely need to be highlighted with some markers or something. So, and last but not least, here's another tiny little mold, a little bear. I think it's a bear. Oh, it's a frog. It's a little froggy. Tiny little frog. Well, so that is it. I just wanted to share all my demolding with you. Oh, sorry, I missed one. Another one. One more. Oh, more beads. So it looks like he's got a disease, doesn't he? Little dog. So, yeah, I'll have to accent some of these. I don't know. No, definitely this one definitely needs to be coated. These will probably be coated. So, all right. Well, let me clean up, and we might coat a couple of these on camera real quick. Okay, so I got everything cleaned up. Right back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to paint that little ladybug. So I know this is a little bit tedious work, but you guys let me know if you like watching it or not. If you don't, then we won't do any more of them. And I do have paint markers. I just like painting, so every now and then I'll use them, but there's just something about painting that is relaxing to me, and that is the whole point about crafting. So I'm not, I don't paint like scenes or anything like that. This is the kind of painting I do. I paint what's already there for me. But I enjoy it. So whenever I have a choice, I usually grab a paintbrush. Just what I like doing. So this is obviously going to need a couple coats. And this is just Deco Art metallic. It's supposed to be metallic red. The last time I used this, it looks like it's going to be fine on here, but the last time I used it, I remember it looked a little pink, which I'm perfectly fine with that for the ladybug. Because it's like a dark, it just has a pink hue to it. It's not really pink, but. So I'm going to go put this in the resin curing machine, so the heat can kind of cure it, dry it, and I'll be right back and we'll work on something else. Okay, so now we have the little teddy bear, and I thought we would paint his sweater this metallic burgundy. I don't know how metallic it'll turn out, but we're going to see. And I probably won't do anything else to him other than his eyes and his nose. I probably won't paint anything else. And I don't know what that W is for. I am very tempted on resining that flat so that it'll just be flat. And I might just go ahead and do that. Yeah, let me do that. And once that's cured, I'll come back and finish painting him. Because I don't want a W on his shirt. It's just, I don't know what it's for. Don't know what it means. I don't care. Okay, so I'm back. And I thought maybe I should show you guys what I mean by resining it flat. So whenever I see something that I don't want, I just resin it to where it's covered up. And since I don't know what that W stands for, I don't have anyone or anything in my life that would reflect a W. So I will just put a flat little box on his sweatshirt. I think that's good. So I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about, but now when this is cured, there should not be a W. It'll just be just a square. So we'll be back with a plain shirt on him. Okay, so I think the frog is ready to be painted again. So we'll go ahead and get him taken care of. Should have got a little, oh, that's way too much. Should have got my little paint tray out. Sorry, I am all over the place with this. Sorry about that. I'm trying to let you see what's going on, and I'm kind of all over the place. Let me go have that dry for a little bit longer again. Be right back. Okay, so I learned my lesson and cleaned my mess up. So I've got my little tray out. I usually have those little individual paint palette trays, but I think I'm out of them. So, but these work actually just as good, if not better. So I've done a lot of this bear's sweater already. So now here is the square part that was a W. Now if I did what I'm hoping I did, it won't show up as a W when we go to paint. Because my goal was to get that W off of there. So we'll see if it worked. Looks like there's still actually a hint of a W on there. Look at that. So, can you see it? So I'm not done with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another layer, because I really don't want that W on there. It bugs me. So what I'm going to do is that paint that I do have on there, I'm going to let that dry first before I do another coat of the resin. So we're going to let him, looks like I've got some on his head. Okay. So so I'm going to put him in the dryer as well. I'm just using the Resineer's resin cure, but it's got heat in there, so it dries the paint too. So I'm going to put him in the dryer as well, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I started working on this little puppy and started working on his scarf. So he's got one coat already on it, so I'm going to put a second coat on here. I don't know if anybody else likes to paint like I do. And again, it's just this kind of painting. It's, I guess in a way, paint by numbers, you know, coloring book on, you know, 3D coloring book. I don't know, however you want to refer to it, but I don't do freehand painting. This is pretty much all I do, but I love it. I mean, I will make mixed mold, or I guess it would be ceramic. There's ceramic resin things, and just sit down and paint on them. I just enjoy it. It's very relaxing. So let me know in the comments if you guys just prefer to use the paint pens, or if any of you like to freehand the paint too. Just an old-fashioned paintbrush and paint. Some underneath his collar there. I'm gonna have to, I don't know if you can see that, I'm gonna have to clean that up, but and then I'm gonna need to do his little, I'll probably go ahead and do these with a paint pen, just make them silver. I figure I'd probably just do those with silver. But let me clean up this. I think I overpainted it a little bit. Let me clean that up and get him in the dryer, and then we'll get one of those other ones out to finish. Okay. So we are back to the next step for the froggy. We're going to see if this will work. This little what is this, a nail pen? So I do use pens. I don't know. Looks like a big old bug. Oh. I could be painting part of his leg, but I don't know. Looks like it's all bug. maybe that, I don't know, maybe that wing might go further down. But that one doesn't, so that's kind of weird. I don't know if my pen is running out or if it's just cheap, because it is cheap. So I'm going to fix that edge of his wing once he dries. So what's that? So once he dries, I'll fix that wing, and I guess I don't know. It's kind of a weird. I'll paint that wing all the way down, see if it. I don't know, but that's weird. Lopsided bug, but that's what it looks like it's lined out to be. So, all right, let me put him in the dryer, and then we'll be back. Okay, so here is the teddy bear. Hopefully, we have it the way we want it now. Let's see. Yep, I think it worked. It worked this time. Perfectly soft there. So I don't know, does that W bother anybody else besides me? Does it just bother me? Because I've always wondered why, what was it supposed to represent? Their company? I mean, I have no idea, but I don't like it. So anyway, it's off there now. Now, I believe the little puppy should be done now. So I went ahead and, while I was curing, I went ahead and fixed the little bubbles from the curing bubbles, resin bubbles. All right, so I don't know if this is going to work. Look at my other one. Pretty sure it's going to be too fat, but we're going to try it. Yeah, look at that. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, so that's good. So now, okay. All right, that's, I guess, good enough. So now let's do, I need to get some eyes put on here. He's going to need some more on his sweater done, but let's go ahead and get his eyes drawn on. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. There it is. There we go. Still, right, so he needs more on his sweater, so we're going to put him off the side so we can do more on his sweater. And this puppy. So I think my pen is about gone. I think that's what's going on with it, because I do use it a lot. All right, now those eyes, I'm going to paint them white and then put a black dot in them, but I'm going to have to do that under my microscope light. So let me get that done, and I will be back and we'll finish these off. Okay, so I think that they are finished. So this is what they are so far. So let's go ahead and get them UV cured here. I just refilled my container, so we should have plenty. When I'm painting, I consider this painting in a way. When I am putting this UV top coat on, looks like there's some bubbles there in his neck. I usually do it in sections so that it's not, I don't have UV going all over the place. Because if I try to do his whole thing, I'm going to have it all over me. So like I'll do his head, and then I'll cure it, and then I will do his body and cure it. So that way I'm not getting it all over myself and everything else. So there's that. Let me get him curing over here. Okay, let's do the same thing with the little dog. So I have seen other creators like decorate these all up, like with all kinds of stuff, bows and butterflies and what are the eyelashes and all that kind of stuff. Is that something that you would want me to see me do with these, or not? Tell me what you want to see. Want me to do. If you want me to do that, I will do it. So, get him. Okay. All right. So now, while those are curing, I'm going to go get the frog. So the frog is not quite done yet. His eyeballs are still a little soft. So I'm going to. I painted this, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll just top coat this because it needs to be done too. I think this one I'm gonna get some UV help here. I mean help from the bottle, I guess. Sounds like a drinking problem, doesn't it? tilted that a little too much here. And if you are curious, I do, I actually mix my UV resins. So the last resin that that bottle was filled with, I don't know what it was. I honestly don't. So I just put another. I do only for that bottle, for this bottle, I only use the regular viscosity. I do not mix the viscosities because that is, to me, that's just a waste of time. I mean, if you're wanting one or the other, then why would you mix them? But brands, I mix them just because I don't. When I fill the bottle, sometimes it'll last a long time, sometimes it doesn't, depending on what my current crafting habits are. So by the time it's empty, sometimes I don't remember what the last brand is. So yes, I have mixed them. But when I do fill it, I do stir it really good so that but I mean, I haven't had any problem with it. I have noticed that if I use two different brand resins, like if I would fill this up and then take another brand and drop it in there, I will see like a ring. So you do see like a difference if it's not mixed in. But if it's mixed in there, I've never seen a difference. So I think I got all that. Okay, let me go check the frog. Hold on. Okay, so here we are. Oh, there goes the dryer turning off. So for this one, since he doesn't have like the bear and the puppy, the head is separate, kind of. I mean, I can, has like a neck, which kind of separates the, gives the separation a little bit. This one doesn't. So what I'm going to do is paint up to the ladybug, because that gives me a place to hold. And then I'll paint. So I keep calling it painting. I will coat all the way up to the ladybug. And then, so I will get all of that cured, and then I'll come back and just do that leg. So hold on, let me get these out. Okay, so the teddy bear I think is ready. So we'll go ahead and do him, finish him. the bottom just so they can have a place to sitting in the light. I just wanted him to be able to sit. Okay. Okay. And the puppy, he really does look like he's got some kind of a disease. Those beads kind of fell to the end. I put glue in the resin, but I think the beads were just too heavy because I put quite a bit of glue. It got real gloppy. I was afraid, and that's one reason why there are so many bubbles, because I had it so gloppy. But it obviously didn't keep the beads from sinking, but it's fine though. We're good. I think I got all of it. All right, so now we'll finish the frog. All right, so this is the end. Let me finish curing all of them, and then I'll bring all the pieces out and let you see what we've done this evening. We are done for the evening. So this is all the demold. So basically, these are the ones we didn't do anything with. I didn't do anything with them. The Mary Kay lipstick, that will probably end up just being one of the trash pieces that I will put inside resin to take up space. We got some pendants. Some pendants here. Again, I haven't done anything to these. I cleaned them up a little bit, took some off the overpour. And this is the little tiny, I don't know if you can, yeah, little gummy bear. These were a pair. I did put some black UV resin in this, just a little bit, just to kind of highlight it. I haven't done anything with this one. I'm thinking about maybe filling the center with rhinestones, but I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with that. Leave some comments, give me some ideas what to do with it. Just do this again, maybe. I don't know. And then this is just the Freshie sweater. It was extra resin pour. Just haven't done anything with that at all. Or these are just simple. Now this one I did paint and coat. So there's that. I did, and you watched me do this. And then this was the pocket hug. All I did was put a coat of resin on it. It looks like I need to add more to it. And the little tiny frog. The little froggy there. All right. And then I did add a dome coat to this. So, and I did go ahead and paint this. I didn't do this on camera, but I did paint the flowers, and I added a silver outline to it. And then you watched me do the doggy and the teddy bear. So that is it. Thanks for joining me. I had fun. I always enjoy unmolding and playing with the things that I've done, things that I've cured. So thanks for joining me. Come back for the next one. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share. I appreciate anything you can do to help grow my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.